it's Jen from Bitch in a Hurry, Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the new moon in Capricorn on or around the 5th of January for sun, moon, or rising sign of Aries. You can find me on Instagram at Bitch in a Hurry or at bitchinahurry.com. The sale that I had going on has been extended. It was going to end on the 31st of December at midnight, but I've extended it to January 7th so that anybody who wants to take advantage of that sale can do so. Sometimes people are on the fence, you don't know if you want to do that or not, but there are a lot of different readings that I offer, so feel free to check that out. Everything's in the description, bitchinahurry.com. The coupon code is HH2018, and that's on the website, so you can't miss it. Now, let's get to the new moon info. First, I do want to say, though, thank you so much for the response to that sale, because I'm like a little overwhelmed, actually, and pleasantly so surprised and happy. I've had a lot of readings booked, and I've really enjoyed getting to know everybody. So thank you so much for everyone that booked a reading or referred me to someone who wanted a reading. I really appreciate it. All right, let's get started now. This new moon is about like bringing in ease into your life, kind of trusting in the universe, not trying to control everything in the world. It's got a father-like sort of energy where, when a toddler falls down, where a mom will tend to pick the baby up and make sure they're okay, a dad will kind of nudge them to stand up and push them forward so that they just learn on their own. It's that kind of thing. And the information that comes into you during this period is very black and white. So it's like you'll know right away. Go with your first instinct. Don't overthink things, okay? All right, let's just get started now. For Aries, sun, moon, or rising. And also, if you would like, you can watch your moon and rising signs, because this is a general reading. It will help to kind of give you a little bit of the a rounded idea of what's going on. Or again, you can also just book a personal reading if you want something that's truly personal just for you. We start out with the Knight of Swords. So it's the beginning of a new year. You've got some grand ideas, and these are logical ideas. The Knight is not a young, like a teenager-like energy. This is an older energy, like not not an old sage kind of energy, but like an older energy, a little bit more mature. But it's the beginning of a new year. New moons are times to set intentions. So you've got some things on your mind that you really want to do. You have some intentions that you've set, and this is the time to really think logically and objectively about those intentions and decide what it is that you want to do with them, which ones you want to go through with, which ones make sense to you, and which ones maybe you were a little, New Year's Eve overexcited for, because this energy is highly, highly objective. Now, what's beautiful is the next cards you have the Knight of Swords, right? Now you have the Knight of Wands, which is very energetic, one of the most energetic cards of the deck. This is someone who just goes for it, sees this, whatever this is, and says, this is what I want, and absolutely just goes for it. So not only will you have the objective, strong mind to make the correct decisions on what it is that you want to do, but you'll have all of the ambition, energy, and drive to begin that process. And if that wasn't enough, Aries, and remember, you are a fire sign, so these wands are you. So this is like you're in your element here. This is a time for you on or around this January 5th-ish time to really set some serious intentions, because you will have all of the drive and energy like right with you. The third card you have here is the Ace of Wands, which is new ideas too. This is like a newfound ambition and energy. So you have the objective energy here. You have the mature and strong, ambitious energy here, and then you've got new stuff coming in. So you're inspired to really, and everybody, new year, new me, blah, blah. But this is for you very serious. This is not a joke. This isn't like I'm never going to eat McDonald's again. It's not anything like that. This is like a really, really strong drive that you have to really make some changes this year. So there is your Ace of Wands, giving you all of the ambition and all of the drive to do some new things this year, not just the same old run of the mill, but some really new things. And here we have the King of Pentacles. There is no one more rooted down. This is wonderful because this energy is a little, I don't want to say volatile, but it's a little hard to control at times because it's like someone who's had like way too much coffee, okay? So you have this King of Pentacles who's extremely successful. He's rooted right down here. He's like that boss, colleague, someone that you know that you look up to that's really got themselves together. So this might be someone in a mentor kind of position, or someone that you could model yourself after while you're making these really great changes and you're doing all this stuff. This person is somebody you know in your personal regular life. The pentacles are tangible stuff. This is stuff you can put your hands right on. So this person is either in your life or you know of this person and you're able to model yourself after them. Moving forward, excuse me. My other readings, I had a Kleenex box next to me. I have the flu, so I'm so sorry if the coughing is loud in your earbuds. I should have mentioned it in the beginning. I'm going to try really hard not to cough, though. Okay, now the underlying energy that you guys have is the Hierophant. This is wonderful because the Knight energy is pretty strong, and the Hierophant is all about institutionalized. Could be learning, could be church. It can just be your own rules and regulations. Just, you know what? It's kind of a governing body. So I think this is just a little bit of guidance in the fact that you don't want to run off the rails here. Especially, you know, the Knight of Swords I'm not so worried about, but you have this Knight of Wands who you can't stop him, and then you have this Ace of Wands. So you've got a lot of hardcore energy and just raw ambition. So this is a nice kind of governing body, just to kind of remind you that there's an order to things. Don't try to do 15 things at one time. Don't get overwhelmed. These changes will happen, and this is absolutely beautiful because the next card you have is the Ten of Wands, and as an underlying energy, this is reminding you, don't start a million things at once. Don't overburden yourself. This Ten of Wands, you know, you look at this person, they're bent right over, and they've got all this stuff they're carrying. It's too much. So be really careful and use this objectivity that you have in the beginning, this Knight of Swords, to pick and choose where to place this energy so that you don't end up with 9 projects started at once. Like you don't tear the bathroom out of your house and then realize that you really aren't ready to fix it. Okay? So use that Knight of Swords, this strong objective energy, to make sure that you don't get over involved and you don't get involved in basically too many things. So you're going to want to concentrate that energy into a few very important locations. Now, the last underlying energy we have is the Six of Swords, which can signify travel and stuff like that. But I think this is more just some more objectivity. It's just remembering, okay, you know, let's just dial it back. Let's not lose our minds here. It is easy to get really caught up in all of the stuff that's going on and, you know, be very excited. And New Year's a really exciting time. But this is also a time to just kind of evaluate, decide where we're going to go from here. And I think that's what this 6 is talking about. Like, okay, let's take a deep breath. Let's look around. Where do we go next? You know, and that's just more of this governing energy of not getting overwhelmed, you know, with this 10 of Wands and the Hierophant with a governing sort of body. Just kind of keeping it all under control, because this energy, while it is amazing and not a lot of people will experience this, it is something that you have to keep control of so that you don't, like I said, over-involve yourself and then end up accomplishing nothing. I hope this new moon is wonderful to you, and I will talk to you very soon.